Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. It's Mary Jo. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Divine Messenger 717. I'm just going to keep saying it until you notice it's gone, probably. I'm still recovering. My throat chakra is still getting an upgrade here. Um, but the messages still need to come out. Sitting down here, was really drawn to my ancestors are coming through saying we have a message for the collective. And typically, when I use the Wild Harmonic Oracle, I read them off camera. I kind of sit with them and meditate with them, but this one needs me to read this out of the book for y'all because it's exactly where humanity is right now. We are in a 9 month. It is September 6th as I record this 2024. And nines are about completions, closing out cycles, and I've just uploaded the last of the zodiac signs, and pretty much all of them were talking about this energy of um well, cleanup is cleanup, does this work for me? Is this where I want my life to be compared to what it is? What is it that I desire compared to what am I experiencing? There's a lot of shadow aspects coming to light. This It has been for the last few months since June for me personally, and I know others have spoken about this as well. I know Sadie can resonate with this, that we have been under a freaking psychic attack after psychic attack this summer, and really needing to be very discerning about what is real. I'm gonna spirits putting them in air quotes here, and what is not, and discerning what's true for you, even if it's not true for another. So I'm hearing the word division, getting clear on where you stand on situations. This could, just be in a personal level, or it could just pan out into the macro level. So it's hitting all of it. So the card that came out for the collective is a shadow of dimensional quandary, crossroads, and just look at those masks. Theater masks, nonetheless. But this is telling me that the mask is coming off. That's what I heard when this card came out. Masks are coming off. So let me read out of the book for you. As the shadow consumes the dimensional expanse, our ability to discern wisdom becomes skewed. This is where we really need to be on our toes, folks. So the meditation for this, so they have then they got the meditation, then they got the inquiry. So I'm just going to read it all. The contrast between reality and what we wish it to be, and the doubt that can arise from such. A card of perhaps one of the most difficult choices one ever has to make. When set upon by things going awry, does one fall into self-defeating attitude, or rise up and face things with a joyful mood of a waking dreamer? As you know, the dreamer is the first card of the zodiac, the tarot, and we all are the dreamers. We're the Fool card. We're at the beginning of a new cycle here. We're about to walk through a doorway. I'll get to that more in a moment. Um, or do we rise up and face things with a joyful mood of a waking dreamer who knows things aren't over yet? When things are going wrong for me, I feel this urge to believe that this is an indication of how things will go for me from now on. Sometimes something in me wants to confirm my perpetual doom and deeply wallow in the misery of that vision. Even though all is falling down around me, I can always choose to turn to it with the perspective of, and yet. So this is, the author is saying that, again, it's not over yet. Just because things are going wrong doesn't mean that it's, it's permanent. It's just a temporary phase. The inquiry is, what perspectives am I holding that may feel powerful but are actually holding me back? So we are just getting out of the energy of the new moon in Virgo that we had on Monday, the whatever it was, I don't know, second. So I feel that fits perfectly with that. Am I where I want to be? How can I change things? And I feel that as the majority of humanity is going through that, there's a lot of the masks that are falling off, realizing, no, I'm not where I want to be. No, I'm not happy in this job. No, I'm not. I'm truly not happy in this marriage or this relationship or partnership, situation, home, whatever it is for you. But collectively, we're all there. And for me, I love that because it's very important that we're traveling kind of same in the same energy, the bandwidth here, in a sense. Going to get to that more. We're going to get some cards from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and I do have the book out because I may need to read from that. But yeah, I have been shown recently for myself personally, and you may be, and I love that because here we got a doorway. Because what I'm about to say, I have been shown where I have been, since my awakening, I've been traveling and being prepared. To walk through a doorway. Now I walked through multiple little doorways leading up to this point, but this is the doorway I've been seemingly waiting for, it feels like. And I can see the doorway. When I started, I could see the doorway, and it had this little pinprick of a light, and I just kept moving toward it. Sometimes I tried to go backwards and tried to ignore it and tried to steer away from it. But either way, Spirit kept leading me toward the door. And now I find that I'm there. I'm like, there's the door. There's the door. There's the portal. There, it's not open yet, but I know that there isn't anything that I really need to do any more of. Just keep doing what I've been doing. And there isn't anything extra that I need to do to turn the handle and open the door. The door is going to open on the other side. I have no idea what's on the other side. All I know is that it is nothing like I've just traveled through for the last 57 years of my life in this lifetime, or like any of the other lifetimes that had trauma and strife and persecution. This is a door, and I intuitively know this, and I energetically feel this. This is a door that's an expansive door that I can imagine that when the door opens, the light is just, it's all consuming. And it's something that I've not experienced before. And there was a time when I would be petrified of the uncertainty. And right now, I can honestly say there isn't any of that there. I'm not saying that it won't creep in once that door starts to, start creeping open. And I have no idea when it's going to open. It can open today. It can open, after Pluto leaves Capricorn, it's my sign, in November. It could open next year. I don't know. All I know is I'm standing outside the door finally. It's like I can almost reach out and touch it, but it's, but it's there, and it's just this huge expanse of a door. I can't really see where it ends, and I can't, in either direction. It's just expansive is the only word that I can use to describe it. So I don't know who's going to be on the other side of that. I'm needing to walk through it regardless. So facing a lot of fears. Let me rephrase that. faced a lot of fears up to this point, because I can honestly say, sitting here, hand on heart, I have no fear about walking through that door. I have no fear of the uncertainty that's on the other side of it. This reading isn't about me, though. This is about you. Where's your door? Are you nearing your door? I feel like the majority of humanity is feeling something really significant about to shift here. Like history in the making kind of energy. What did that last line say? I want to read it again. What perspectives am I holding that may be powerful, that I may feel powerful? You all right, Bridget? A little tickle on her throat there. Can't be a lot of hair because you're shaved. What perspectives am I holding that may feel powerful, but are actually holding me back? What beliefs, what ideas, what ideals, what perspectives, are you still holding on to, okay, I want love in my life, but it's got to look this way and it's got to feel this way. Let go of it. Are you still holding on to perspectives of, I don't know, you fill in the blank. You do it yourself. I'm so sorry, but I suddenly just got this feeling of, I can't do it for you. You got to do that for you. Because it's going to be different for everyone, but do the work. Do the work, because you've been doing it all along, and everything you've been doing up to this point has gotten you prepared for this. So what are you ready to face? Oh my goodness. Well, they just wanted to flip out of the middle of the deck. The Hungry Ghost and the Resting Tree. I can say I've never received this Hungry Ghost card ever. It's a number 14, so it's a 5, so things are about to shift. Oh, it's like a devil energy. Obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. Gotta check on her. Hold, please. So while I checked on Little Shit, I grabbed the book for this, and I'm glad I did. I mean, it goes right along with this. So let me read this to you. When the hungry ghosts appear on your path, they may not seem like allies at first, because they represent your constant focus on the past and the consuming desire to know the future, which rob you of your true present. Of your true present. But in fact, they are here in service of alerting you to the obsessive thinking. Hey, you okay in there? She's at the water bowl. I don't know. Maybe she's listening to her echo in the water bowl. I don't know. Maybe she's talking to her reflection. Anyway, they're masters of magnifying repetitive behaviors. The message is for you to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over while expecting a different result. Goes along with the perspective. Are you thinking the same way? And just continually obsessing over this. Things have got to be this way. These are my beliefs. These are my, whatever. But they just don't fit anymore. This time will be different, and I have control over this, or false statements, and a sign of deep denial of the truth. Now is the time to let go of that thinking. Surrender your will, your life, your heart's desires, and all that pains you to the divine. Order will be restored in your world. The hungry ghosts also bring understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They're asking you to become aware that what others want and what the culture dictates may make you happy. What the culture dictates will make you happy may not be what's best for you. Don't get caught up in outside appearances. All that glitters may not be gold, at least not for you. Look beyond the veneer and you will find the true substance of your life. You deserve nothing less. Yeah, it goes along with, you may have been in this job or this relationship or this situation for years. And of course, yeah, it fit back then. But now as a humanity, I feel like at this ending juncture in this 9 months, I feel like we're ready to really look at things and say, this doesn't work for me anymore. I have been telling myself I was happy because maybe I was in the beginning, maybe I wasn't. Maybe that's the truth of, when the mask is coming off is I really wasn't. I was just going along with what looked good on paper, or what society dictated that I should be, or what my family ancestors, they were all lawyers, so I had to be a lawyer, or they were all doctors and I had to go into the family business, or whatever it was. But it doesn't make you happy. Again, I'm getting some deja vus from a bunch of different the zodiac readings that I just did, and I'm being reminded of, like, those Hallmark movies. If you watch those, or any kind of rom-com movies, it's, you know there's a distortion there, of, you think you're following your dream, but the fact is you're actually leaving the dream that you truly want. But you convince yourself that the dream that you really want isn't for you, that for one way or another, either you're not worthy of it, or it doesn't deserve you. Well, that's kind of cocky, but or but it happens, or it's, I don't deserve it, or it'll never work, or whatever you told yourself before. Or, if you've been in a connection before with someone, and you've left, and you've been in another connection, but that first person just keeps coming back around into your mind and into your heart, and you're like, well, I can't go back there because I've already done that. It didn't work before, or it seemingly didn't work before. This is coming up for somebody. And I'm hearing twin flames. Uh, but then you look at where you're at, and you look at the fact that this, your true love is like really tugging on your heart. And you look at yourself and go, okay, well, I'm different. I've grown. I've evolved. My mind's changed. My heart's changed. Everything about me has changed. So why not believe that this person, my love, has also gone through the same shifts and everything that I have, whether you're a twin flame or not? That's possible for all of us. And so you realize, you wake up one day and go, I'm really not happy in this situation that I have, knowingly put myself in and kept myself in, even knowing that I'm not happy in it. So I'm going to end it. I'm going to leave it because, not to go back to this person, but that might be a part of the hopefulness of, like a cherry on top of the cake kind of thing. But you're doing it for you because it doesn't fit where you're at. Whatever this is, wherever you're at, it doesn't fit anymore, and that's what you're feeling. It's feeling like a tight coat that you just need to break free from. The other card, this is going to be a longer video. I'm sure you already know that, because when you see it, when it's uploaded, it's going to tell you the time. But grab a cup of coffee. The Resting Tree, Patience and Stillness. It's a number 22 master number card. I love it. It's a card of building. It's a card of connection. Resting and having patience is saying, we have been working really hard to uncover and to discover whatever it is that does not fit for us anymore. They're saying, I don't even need the book for that. Spirit is nudging you. Your ancestors are nudging you. Take a rest. You don't have to do everything right now. Like I said, the door is there. It's not going anywhere. You've reached the door. And you've been prepared. You've done all the work. You've done all the shadow work. You may have some masks that are coming off this month, or right now, whatever it is. Some obsessions, some attachments that you're unhooking from, detaching from. All of that takes energy. So rest. Make sure you're taking time out to rest. For those of you who've been around for a while, you know me. I do not. I have a hard time working with this tarot deck, but Spirit wants me to use it today. It is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. It's a lovely tarot. And I'm really praying that I can really tap into it today, but I have a difficult time tapping into it. Even when I've tried reading the book, and it's not your traditional meanings of the tarot. The images don't go together with what she's got for the meaning. I mean, so I've really got it makes me work hard. It makes me work hard. Um, for the majority of the cards, maybe the lower, the minor arcana, the major arcana, I can really tune into. But let's see for the collective here regarding this, detachment from what does not serve us anymore, what does not fit anymore. What messages want to come through for the collective ancestors? Please show me clearly with this deck. Just winging it, they're saying. Been doing that all month so far with the zodiac readings. Just winging it. Okay. Two of Wands, Two of Fire. We're at a crossroads. That quandary crossroads, it says. Do I stay where I'm at? Or do I be honest with myself? Do I tell myself the truth? And do I move toward the life that I desire? I'm hearing, I'm reading no reversals today. Queen of Earth. I love her. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, that was nice and quick. Five of Cups. Yeah, there's a past energy that we're just... It can be very emotional to move in a new direction. Of course, we've got the Emperor here. Divine masculine energy. We've got the divine feminine energy with the Queen of Earth so far. Got one more for this row I'm hearing. That's two more. Okay. I'm being shown how they want me to lay it out. Ten of Air, ending. So for collectively, this could be our inner masculine energy. I'm hearing heeding the call. Heeding the call. Something that you may have blown away. See how she's blowing that feather away? I'm not quite sure how to... I'm hearing there's strength and there's power in our words. How are you speaking? Swords, ten of Arrows, Ten of Swords. There is a painful ending here, but you can soften it. This is about standing up and speaking your truth. Yeah, you definitely collectively we're being led in a totally new direction. Like there's so many more of us that are following the light here. I am a big giraffe fan, man. I've got a giraffe print on my foot for my first grandson, and I love this card. I love giraffes. See from a new perspective, from a higher vantage point. We're getting clear on the direction we want to move in. We're grounding that. We're grounding ourselves. It's like walking with purpose is what I'm feeling. Like really walking with purpose. But it's not like stomping on the ground, like leaving a muddy footprint. This This is making sure that we clear up the past, Five of Cups, clear up what leaves us feeling, ugh, or woe is me, or any of that lower lack mentality, any disappointment from the past, really clearing it up once and for all. This is the masculine energy, the internal masculine energy. Could be, if we're talking twin flames, we'll just bring that in because they brought it through earlier. This could be the divine masculine energy, really integrating the feminine energy, just feeling like it's just a really solid energy. How do I want to feel? I just try to feel into that. Yeah, it's solid is what I'm feeling. Just really grounded and rooted in this empowerment. Ready to take action, ready to speak the truth, ready to put something from the past to bed once and for all. We've got the Eight of Swords here with the Eight of Air, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm hearing we're all releasing ourselves from where we thought we were stuck, whether it was a mindset, whether it was, we thought we were stuck in a job. We're freeing ourselves, getting ourselves, you're going to say, who used to say that? Getting my ducks in the row. So my ex-husband, God rest his soul, getting my ducks in a row. I can't remember who said that, but getting unstuck, really rising above a situation. So here that the feathers are, the majority of the feathers are above her, and she's just kind of playing with them. She's blowing on them and not letting them fall where they need to, not letting the swords fall where they need to. There needs to be an ending. Now there's an ending, because even though I know we're going backwards number-wise with the Eight of Swords, but now she's risen above. She's above the pain. She's being supported, though, in this. We all are. We're all being supported in the decisions we're making for ourselves. I do apologize for the outside noise. I've tried to look to see where they are in the street, and I can't even find them. So I don't know if they're on, like, in the schoolyard or on that side. I have no idea where they are, but they're just cleaning up brush, cutting down trees and whatnot. So anyway, what else for the collective energy? It's a lot. Take it. Yes. Nope. Collective energy. Six of Air. A lot of air here, so it feels like a lot of speaking our truth, really voicing. I'm having an upgrade with my throat chakra here, but I'm still clearing some old stuff yet. So, but there is something very dreamy, very. I'm just seeing Peter Pan with the boat the ship floating in the air here. And here are the birds that left the feathers for you. So you've been receiving signs all along. We have been prepared for this, for sure. But now the messages become clear. And you're letting them kind of billow your sails, Spirit is saying, using the image on this card here, to move in a new direction. we going? What is this new direction? 8 of Fire. Yeah. Time to have a communication, time for fast forward movement, communication with our ancestors, divine, angelic, galactic teams. Feeling a sense of celebration. It's like when a specific amount of humanity chooses to move forward, which, you know, if you're watching this video, you have, hopefully, because this is the crossroads, this is the choice point, choosing to move forward into something new, whether you see it or not. Ready? But it has to, something, the old perspective needs to clear the air first. With all these swords here, we need to start speaking our truth to ourselves. What is it that we really desire? And then, you know, it's like the universe just celebrates the, you know, right down to the animal and the plant kingdoms and elemental kingdoms. It's just everybody rejoices. You're just getting a rejoicing energy. I don't know, the panda bear there. Have you ever watched those videos on Instagram with the freaking panda bears? They're so stupid. They're hilarious, but then they're smart, and they just fall and roll over everything. They're just such. There's a childlike wonder about them, and Spirit is saying, embrace that as you move through this, because it allows you to have that excitement about going through that doorway, instead of the trepidation. And it's funny because I'm not seeing any trepidation here, because we're clearing this energy of the past with the Five of Cups, taking a look at the past, taking a look at our own disappointments. I mean, look, she's looking right at the past. Queen of Pentacles looking right at the past. Look at the past. Past doesn't even dare look at her. Doesn't even dare look at her. She's like, look at me. Look in my eye. And the past is like, no, I can't do it. Because it knows it's over. She sees her role in all of it clearly. That's another thing that's been coming through. A lot of the signs really seeing how manifestation works, really seeing how, you know, their path is played out and why it played out the way it did. I mean, they've been beautiful readings this month. Five of Air. Oh, this one's a tricky one. What do I feel? There are some, Spirit is saying, who are adopting some radical faith, because they know that they walk a very precarious line here. She's walking on a tightrope. You can barely see it on camera, but it's there right underneath her toe. Walking. A lot of swords. A lot of clearing up of old thought patterns, ideas, ideals, perspectives. How do we speak to ourselves? How do we speak to others? How do we speak about our situations to others? How do we speak about our situation to ourselves? Remember, the words carry frequency, and how it's spoken about is important. Talk to me about the hungry ghost energy. Let's bring that down here. The devil energy. What are we releasing? Any specifics you can give me here? The call. We're answering our call. We're releasing where we, this is a judgment energy, we're releasing where we made choices that didn't that no longer serve us. They, like I said, they served us at a time, you know, and even then it could have been you were answering a call, but now the call is different. Now the call is mainly from the divine. The other call may have been from the ego, most likely. If you've been bristling and if it has not fit you well. For many of us, you know, there is a increase in abundance. Those of you on a twin flame journey, you may have communication coming in from a divine masculine, male or female. Just trying to encompass everybody here because this is a collective reading. What else can you bring through here? What are we releasing here? What kind of attachments have we had that have not served us well? Oh, look at this. Messenger of earth and messenger of air. I love this because, let's see, these are the knights, correct? I just want to, of course, I'm not going to find one. Yes, I feel that the messengers are the knights in this deck. Wow, look at those messages. You've got, she's looking right at that one too. We've got the call, and we've got two messengers. For someone, I'm hearing somebody's been trying to call you twice. Pick up your freaking phone. That's all I want to say there. But you have been receiving, we all have been receiving, like I've said before, many, many, many messages. Some of them have shifted our mindset. Some of them have shifted our physical realm, depending on how we use them. You know, did we did we use our discernment properly? So we're releasing where we have maybe misunderstood our messages in our call, and it's putting us on the path of our divine mission here. But Archangel Gabrielle here is she is talking loud and clear because she's, I mean, definitely messages. So you're receiving. So here's the thing, we're receiving messages energetically, etherically, telepathically. You could be receiving messages of feathers that shows up in the physical realm, pennies, dimes on the pavement from your ancestors in the physical realm. You could be receiving, so I feel like we're receiving the messages in all different forms now. You're receiving ideas, receiving, ideas in your dream state, waking up going, okay, I need to write that down. That's a great idea. Or, just having new visions. And then it's like the messages are being repeated in the physical realm. Someone says something that jogs your memory from the dream, or jogs your memory from something, and something, a download you received from the divine, or from your team. Either way, number one, we are receiving all these messages. Number two, we're walking away from where we and how and when and however, whatever, that we did not heed those messages. It's important that we heed those messages now. 5 of fire, 5 of wands here. Yeah, no more fighting it. I really feel like she's sending some telepathic messages here to someone. Be careful if you're doing that. Remember, I said something before about using discernment of what you're thinking. Remember, your thoughts and your words, all of it has power. It has its energy and it has power. Make sure you're sending the proper message. If you're putting negative energy out there, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to receive it back. how it works. But if you're sending messages of love, expect that back too. You can't sit this one out, Spirit is saying. You know, like I said, though, there isn't anything right this moment. I mean, it could change in an hour. It could change tomorrow. I've got to watch the time. I just realized. But right this moment, as I'm doing this reading, there isn't anything for us to do other than to be aware. Be consciously aware of the ideas that we're getting in. Consciously aware of how we're feeling, what we're thinking about our situations, what we're thinking about another person, what we're thinking about ourselves. Yes, it may not fit anymore, but watch how you're speaking about it. I just wanted to really point my finger there, and Spirit stopped me. Because you're receiving some messages that they may not feel comfortable. These may be some truths that you've just been really like blown away. You've been avoiding them. You've not wanted to look at them for a very long time because your inner masculine energy wasn't ready to face that truth. I feel like the inner feminine energy was what's been trying to get that message through to us. You know, we all have masculine and feminine, right? I feel like she's been whispering in the masculine energy's ear, which is crosswise here, that, you know, the past is over, or I forgive you, or, you know, we need to do things in a different way, or let's try this, or this didn't work before, so let's try, you know, have a new perspective, and let's, you know, the action we take has got to be different. We, like that one card says, we can't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. It's insanity, you know. That's the true definition of insanity, and that came out in one of the videos that I did this week as well. So it's really about, that's where we're at for September. Changing things up, doing things differently, because we want new results. We want higher results, better results. There's another message of fire, message, Knight of Wands. Three of Swords and the Fool. Yeah, so these messages, they're clearing the past. They're clearing, you know, so this is about, yes, we've been clearing the past karmic energy. I feel like this month, it's really going to culminate, finalize, however you want to say it, because we're entering a whole new trajectory. There we are now. We're singing our soul song here. We've answered the call. We've cleared the path. The path has also been cleared by others. We're sending out a new vibration to the universe saying we're ready. Those of you that are ready, the universe is going to hear you, and it's going to bring in transformation. With the it's like death card here, transformation. It's going to bring in 10 of Cups, your happiness, your joy, your ultimate fulfillment. One final card for the collective here. One final tarot card. Then we'll get some oracle as I close out. One final card. Show me clearly where we're going after September. Oh, that's too many. Ooh, feeling that eclipse energy right in my chest. Remember, we do have an eclipse on the 17th or 18th, depending on where you live. Six of Cups. Okay. I'm hearing for some of you, you're longing for a time that was simpler. Well, you can have it. Well, the Three of Fire wants to show itself again. This is your energy of manifestation, because you have the truth now. Ace of Swords. You know who you want. You know what you want. You know who you are. There's no confusion. For some of you, this is, you may have been reminiscing about a past energy. It's like when we heal the past, we heal everything that's hurt us, right? Three of Swords, Five of Cups. But now, once that's healed, we can look back on the past without those emotional triggers, and we can really find the joy and the sweetness. As I'm hearing the sweet spot, the sweetness in all of it. I remember doing that when I did some inner child healing. There may be some of that going on here as well. But when I did some inner child healing with my mother, I was like, I couldn't remember one good memory. I couldn't. I mean, my childhood was quite horrific, abusively. But once I did that healing, I started having these moments of remembrance of, oh my gosh, I remember having every day at noon, we had it was a tiny little orange TV, and it was a black and white TV, the dials back in the day. That was back in the 70s, early 70s. And every day at noon, Mom would make me a peanut butter and jelly and potato chip sandwich, because that's how I like them, the chips inside and on the outside. And I would sit there. Mom would be, cooking or cleaning or whatever, but she was always in the room with me. And we would watch the noon news, and the anchor was Ron Curtis. I will never forget that. And then after that came The Young and the Restless and all that my mother watched. But that moment of sitting and having my favorite sandwich being made for me, or in the wintertime, it was chicken noodle soup with peanut butter sandwich, no chips inside when it's the soup. So I started to really have moments of joy and sweetness that I could look back on. And there's been many more that I blocked out because of the trauma. So now it's like by the end of the month, or through the month, we're going to be able to really look back without that emotional charge and see the sweetness, because what was real and what was true and what was love, that remains. It's the trauma that we clear. It's the grief, it's the disappointment, it's all that lower energy. That's what we clear. And now we're being given, we're coming out of this transformed here, and able to really have true joy and happiness and appreciation for the past. Oh, I love that, just going right down my spine. For some of you, this purging and healing, this could be the divine masculine. If you're a twin flame, that is healing situations. They may be in another connection that they've got to heal. They've been receiving the messages. They're also communicating messages to you telepathically and physically speaking, delivering messages to whatever situation that they're in. They're really answering the call, walking a new path, sending out a new vibration. And divine feminine, you're probably picking up on that you're like, okay, my divine masculine feels different, because you've done the work as well. So your vibration is able to pick up their true vibration without the distortions, because of the work that they're doing. They're coming through transformed. They may be coming back, and maybe you're just having a conversation that remembers the good times, something, but it brings ultimate happiness here. All right, final messages from the guides of the Hidden Realms. I just realized every deck that I'm using, other than the Wild Harmonic deck, is a Colette Baron-Reid deck. This is one of her new decks here. Still smells new. It has that new deck smell to it. Smell the ink on it. Final message of guidance, of whatever insight, whatever you want to give us, Spirit, for the collective for September 2024, as we do this clearing, as we Move out of situations, ideas, perspectives that just don't fit anymore. Remember to take a break from time to time. Go easy on yourself. Have patience if you're, waiting on somebody else. Don't wait. Just live your life. And, as long as you're doing and coming from the highest vibration, they will come as well. If it's, especially if it's your twin flame. For the collective, please. Feeling like there's one more. There it is. I was just thinking, here it comes, and it puts right out. I love those. What do we got here? Focus on brilliance. It's a number 38 card, 8, 9, 10, 11, so it's an 11. Focused attention, prioritizing, persevering. Keep your eye on the goal, man. Don't settle for less. Focus on the good, the happiness, the joy. I'm also hearing, be careful where you're putting your energy, okay? Scenes everywhere. It's a number 32 card. Gifts from the universe and synchronicity. Like I was saying before, we're all receiving, signs and synchronicities. A bird song, feathers, pennies, dimes, coins on the ground, heads up, especially heart-shaped rocks. I'm going to the beach today. I'm kind of wondering what I'll find there. I usually find something that speaks to me. Seeing like flocks of birds, whether in person or in your dreams, you're receiving the signs and synchronicities. And it's just about just enjoy all of the blessings that are all around you, and if you can't find the silver lining in something, try, just try to see it. Rise to the occasion. This is a number 42 card. Capability, strength, authenticity, and free will. I love that she's got or he has a phoenix rising out of the crown chakra there, coming back to life, being reborn, transformation. Not, I love that. Not backing down. Oh, I just want to bring the Emperor card in with that. Not backing down from whatever's in front of you. Do the work, do the work, and do the work. Don't be afraid. Don't shy away from it. Don't push it away. Don't blow it away. Don't sweep it under the rug. Don't beat around the bush. Do the work, because you are powerful. You have the ability. You are protected. You are guided by your ancestors and your team. Team of angels, a team of light. You came here to do amazing things, and let me tell you, God doesn't make a mistake. Okay? If God didn't feel that you could do the job that you're here to do, whatever that is individually, everybody's soul contract is different. If you're a twin flame, we're here to do something pretty big. We're all here to do something pretty big. It affects the whole. But if you feel like you can't rise to the occasion, maybe that's an indication that you need to take a time out. You need to rest. You need to regroup yourself. You need to fill your cup before you can continue on. Listen to your body. I mean, I know a lot of people right now with the 9/9 portal energy open. It's a very exciting, but it's also a very dense energy coming through my physical body. Being an earth sign myself, I find that when I'm in earth energy, like Virgo, especially Virgo, my physical body, my bones ache, my back aches, my teeth ache. My teeth ache like in Taurus, but right now my spine, my bones ache, my hips ache. So take a rest, take care of yourself, because you can't can't do your calling. I mean, yes, we're answering the call, but we can't do it if we're not refreshed and rejuvenated and revived and renewed. So, all right. All right. I know I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But that's what I have for you for the month of September for the collective. I will do other readings, but this ancestors wanted to come through and deliver this one today. So thank you to my guides and guardians. I appreciate that. Um, that nudge that I was given today. I didn't even finish my coffee yet because they said go. So here I am. All right. Have an amazing day. Thank you for joining me. Um, if you've enjoyed this message and want one for yourself from your own personal guides and guardians and ancestors, description is email is in the description box. If you've liked this, please like and share and subscribe. Make a comment. Be kind, be gentle, be loving on this channel as always. Yeah, I love you. Have an amazing day. Talk to you soon.